Mastering patience, the art of purposeful action in everyday challenges. When things are pushed at you and your mind just goes berserk. It's like some hijackers come and taken your brain and your senses and sensibility, and you're making the wrong choices that you can regret later because something's hijacked your brain. So we're mastering patience here. In this 45-minute interactive webinar, we'll learn practical strategies to cultivate patience, reduce stress, and enhance well-being. Learn to intelligently face unexpected delays without stress, anger, or making poor or impulsive choices. So there is a lot to making a choice, isn't there? We want to make an intelligent choice. I don't know if you've ever felt like this fella in the car, like, if you can relate to that. And it doesn't achieve a thing. The person in the car beside you doesn't even know you've got cranky at all. It doesn't get you to your destination any faster. And we may have all had our little temper tantrums as children. We like to think by the time we're adults, we could have developed a bit more emotional intelligence so that we're not got some illusion that by behaving like this temper tantrum little one, that we're actually going to achieve something. So what can we do when we just feel so frustrated? And if you're not going to affect the outcome, could we tap into this nice little image here in our mind and count down and breathe? And even if we want to, because in those rage moments, we don't want to be this. It's like you could suggest going, oh, just breathe. And someone says, just breathe. And you say to yourself, no, I'm too cranky. Don't you dare tell me just to breathe. We'll do what to expect, share some situations where you may have preferred you'd been more patient. Talk about better ways to manage emotions. Drop into a light trance and release some tension, build resilience. And in that light trance, for you, Lily, because you're on here, we can put in a little bit extra about aligning with your values. And whether it's for motivation, whether it's for just feeling like, oh, that's really embarrassing to crack up and yell back and it hasn't achieved a thing. And you've got angry when you shouldn't have, it doesn't serve you, it doesn't make any difference. Or you're a little bit annoyed at yourself because there is an underlying impatience with yourself when you failed to do that task that you've set for yourself. So you're feeling impatient through your own lack of motivation. So you get how they go together. And where mindset is key to intelligent action despite unexpected delays. And we'll just watch this one escalating, letting herself escalate. Emotional hijack, absolute overwhelm, despair. What we want to do is give ourselves permission to feel it completely for 60 seconds. In those moments where you've got to the end of the day and haven't done what you're meant to do, and you can just like, oh, I'm so terrible. Why didn't I just do that? And that's that same thing. Or I didn't get the job, or that parcel should have been here, or how am I going to cope? And we can sit there like that, but does it really help with the outcome? And same with this one here. If you get caught by a work colleague looking like that, they don't appreciate it in the slightest. And sometimes we do this, like, and someone will notice and you think, oh, you weren't meant to see that. Or they'll notice and they'll say, are you okay? And you start to realize that, hey, it's okay to express these things, but would we like to be able to get a hold of it in the right time? And here's one. She looks a little like she could be Chinese too, Lily, doesn't she?
Yeah, she looks
What
like
my
Chinese.
I can see that, yeah, she's really frustrated. She's
And
waiting
also her
for her car.
car.
She's waiting for the car to charge up.
Yeah,
What if waiting could be seen in a different mind? So does your state of mind influence the outcome? Like that lady sitting there waiting for her car to charge up. Could she have used that time better? And you think, well, of course, doesn't make any difference. She could think, wow, I can listen to that podcast. I can do my research. I can read a book. I can do all sorts of things. I can have a moment to zen out and meditate. So there's all sorts of things we can do in those moments rather than, ugh.
but Michelle, if there's a circumstance like maybe she is trying to make a big decision. She's on her way home and she's making a big decision to tell her husband.
It's perfectly fine to feel and give yourself that 60 seconds to 2 minutes to be totally, feel it completely. And then you
Yeah.
think, oh, we can do something with this time. Even if she is about to go home or she's missing a flight or she's,
Oh yeah.
would be all sorts of things that this can't be happening now. Yet, if she's missing the flight, is she in the best state of mind to work out, hey, I could be hopping in the Uber, getting on that flight and organize someone else to get in the car to collect the car?
Yeah, or book another one.
Or book another one. We're looking at maintaining our intelligence despite what challenges arrive and what life throws at us. It's a great question. And what
Thank
if
you.
waiting is a state of mind? What if waiting is wishing moments of your time away? Because that would be wishing your life away. Your state of mind determines your state of being. What if we could have that power to make use of the time when it's thrown at us unexpectedly? Does your state of mind influence the outcome? So let's just talk about a few times where that, if you're a passenger on a flight, you could be a little bit impatient about a delay, or even when it's not even delayed, and you think, oh, it's wasted 12 hours of my life. And then I talked to another lady the other day and she said, oh, I just love having 12 hours where there's nothing to do. There's no phone calls. There's nobody saying, when's dinner? There's nobody. And she said, I love those long flights. Yet somebody else will say, oh, what a waste of time. It's just a pity it's so far away. Either way, it has no effect on how long the flight is. And the other one was the battery charging time we just talked about. So you could make use of the time, make a phone call, read a book, catch up and look through your diary, reflect on life. And even if you've slept in late, you can get ready just as fast in a state of panic. There are times where urgent reaction is required. Your state of mind can really help. Can you think of any times like that, Lily, where you really need to get on and do it? No time for patience, just to get in there and barge in and take action.
Yeah, actually, there are lots of circumstances like that. For example, getting ready for work in the morning. You
Yeah,
have to get up very quickly without even breakfast because there's time. We have to go there at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock. And
yeah,
also another thing is like, oh, your family or maybe one of your friends who is really sick, got a heart attack. We need to try our best to get as quickly as I can to get ambulance to send her to the hospital, something like this.
yeah. Perfect examples, Lily. Thank you. Yeah, we're
Thank you.
medical attention. We don't have to delay that. Yet there are still times Like, for example, there was one incident where I was in a caravan park and they've walked past this fellow and he was just lying on the ground like that. And then I realized he's conscious. And I said, oh, what's going on with you? And he couldn't talk. And I held his hand. My friend rang the ambulance straight away.
Oh.
Yet there I am sitting with him, holding his hand. So rather than stay in that state of panic with him, I could start to think about his needs. We took action. A state of panic for me wouldn't actually be the best thing for him. Rather than just sit there and hold his hand, I think, oh, could I make him more comfortable somehow? Should I move him? Is he warm? Should I get a blanket? You know, I would start to think beyond the reactivity. So yes, there's urgent action, yet will we like to maintain less panic in those circumstances, like even getting ready for work, to not have that same degree of panic? Like, you know your routine. If you're prepared the night before, it's so much easier to get out the door. Yeah. And when I was in school, the teenager that wants to sleep till the last possible second, the night before I actually had my uniform hanging right beside my bed, and I'd slither out of bed and I'd slip straight into my uniform and I'd walk straight out the door. It is simply being prepared. But it's the unexpected things that are the most challenging. You were given $86,400 every day into your bank. And catch is at the end of the day, your balance reverses to zero. What do? Spend every cent. Yeah, you can't save it. And then you look at it, there are 86,400 seconds in every day, and time cannot be banked. So use it wisely.
Oh, that's a good.
Yeah, it's an age-old one. So if you want to know the value of a year, just ask a student who failed a course. If you want to know the value of 1 month, ask a mother who gave birth to a premature baby. If you want to know the value of an hour, ask the lovers waiting to meet. If you want to know the value of 1 minute, ask the person who just missed the bus. If you want to know the value of 1 second, ask the person who just escaped death in a car accident. And if you want to know the value of 1/100th of a second, ask the athlete who won a silver medal at the Olympics. So in those moments, when you do feel a panic and you need to make yourself come back into a sensible center of intelligence, there's this technique you can practice each and every day. And if you practice it when it's not a big deal, it's much easier to grab hold of it when there is a big deal, so you can really come back to your center. 5, accept. Yep, something's going on here, and you're having your breaths, and that idea of accept as you do this little squeeze. 5. And then 4 things you see. So you look around. While you're still thinking accept, this is a challenge that's thrown at me. Grab your intelligence back. And then 3 things you hear. 2 things you feel. And then you breathe again. And so in that, you can really bring yourself back to a state of intelligence rather than panic. We can use our reactive ability if it's a situation we're really comfortable and have dealt with before. Like the first responders, they're trained that they know what they're doing. Yet the average population in a state of panic, you think, no, let's just be sensible here and look around, be it an accident scene that you've just come across. You know, you don't necessarily go to the loudest person, you go to the person that's unconscious over there, that's got their airway blocked, and clear their airway. And you think, oh yeah, because we'll automatically go to the noisiest one. You're more able to come back to your training. And if you practice this 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, even when you're waiting at the bus and you're feeling a bit frustrated and you think, oh, did I miss it? it's only 2:13 and the 2:14 should be coming in a minute, but if I've missed it, I have to do something else, and it can avert all sorts of panic attacks. You accept life's thrown a challenge at you. Anything beneath acceptance in that space of anger, frustration, panic, is bring it to acceptance while you're doing that 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you can have a big scream and all sorts of things, but do that in that first 30 seconds. And then instead of staying in panic and spiraling down like some people do, and they get worse and worse, and they become an actual burden in an emergency, that practicing this can really help you come back to your own intelligence center. And you can apply it even if you're about to sit an exam or something. You're starting to come into that, oh, what if I fail? What if? And bringing yourself back to the center and realize that, hey, you've done your work. You can do the best possible job with a state of clear, courageous calm than desperation, frustration, or panic, because you're not quite as intelligent in those circumstances. Yeah. Yeah. Have you had any times like that, Lily, that you've lost it and thought, uh-oh?
No, I'm not lost. I'm listening very carefully. When you mentioned
Yeah.
the exam, I'm thinking about the exam coming forward for me. I kind of maybe little worried about myself. That's also affects my results of the exam. I think that's a good way to calm myself down.
Yeah, and if you use it beforehand, like in less stressful circumstances, it becomes more powerful and automatic to apply in a time where it's more necessary.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you were to use it when you've slept in or you fell asleep after the alarm and you think, oh, damn. And you can think, oh, okay, I've got so many minutes and this can be done while you're sitting on the toilet, because you've still got to use that time as you get up and use the bathroom. And you can do that. Or you can be brushing your teeth. Don't worry about the squeezing bits. And you think, all right. And do your 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You do your breaths, look around, listen, feel, breathe. And from there, you can go, you've minimized, you got your clarity of mind, your whole intelligence back and out of that panic space.
Yeah, actually, Michelle, I have a very similar feelings about your like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. When I like got up very late, I will in my mind, I will think, oh, later I will get up, I will brush my teeth, I will go to the toilet. And there's a process in my mind before I really got up. So that really helps me, I think, to grasp, to not panic and to finish things really in time.
Yep, and get clear and clarity of mind, which is great. There's another technique you can add, which I really like, is havening, which without glasses. Yeah, just these nice little lines down here, and that's a really self-calming technique.
Oh yeah.
It's very, yeah. And if you've got an intimate partner or somebody, you can actually do it for them. If they're in any state of panic, you can do it for them as well. When you're doing havening, it's also from here, which but and also the hands. But it's always from top down, and then yeah, so whenever brushing back up on the skin, it's always down and down. Yeah, and that's a nice little technique to get you to quick calm as well.
That's really good to know.
Yeah. Yeah, so there's those, the finger squeeze, plus there's this thing called havening. This nice little drop into this Zen sort of space. As you look at the look on her face, can't you? And you think, yeah, that's a nice space to be. Would you like to go to a little space like that? Just a quick 10 minutes, Lily?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And it's just about following instructions, be a little bit curious, and relax into it. It's a little bit like a guided meditation, but yeah, just a nice space to be. To begin, what we can do is just look at the palm of your hand. That's good. And that can be resting or not. We're just going to be a little bit curious as you look at the palm of your hand. And then the more you relax your fingers, the more they want to curl. And as those fingers curl, you can realize how much you relax your own eyelids, so that subconscious autopilot of you can allow yourself to blink as you start to notice when you blink. And the more you notice relaxing that hand and letting it just do its own thing, just like your eyelids can, then you allow your eyelids to get heavy as your fingers become heavier. And when you're ready and you really feel like it, you allow your eyes to close. That nice relaxation through your eyes. Relaxation through your jaw. And you take in a big deep breath as we set our intention, and at any stage now, that arm can just come down and rest either on your body or the surface in front of you. So letting the arm come down just all by itself in its own time. That's right. Then your eyes can just stay comfortably closed for the next 5 or 10 minutes, knowing that at the absence of my voice, you'll just open your eyes and be back with us. And you don't have to go deep at all for this. It's just a nice disconnected awareness, a little bit like a daydream sort of space where you might end up in a daydream looking out the window as a passenger without really paying close attention to the scenery outside, just like a daydream sort of focus. As we set the intention to get clear on your roadmap to your future, and to get clear on how to automatically have those breaths and bring acceptance into difficult circumstances. So on 5, just considering your breath. And 4, bringing more relaxation down through your neck and shoulders. As you look upon your screen of mind, and you might just see a certain blackness or a color, the face of a loved one, nothing at all. And you notice in the nothing, there's always something. It's never truly nothing. It's a color or a shade. It's a knowing that you're not in a pitch black space, or even a shift in the light. And 2, so my voice stays with you. And you feel the surface beneath you. You feel gravity's effect on your body as you relax further and more. And then 1, you breathe again. And you breathe in the intention to be more patient, be calm, yet take action as required. And to be patient with yourself. And in your patience with yourself and patience with circumstances, you can actually work out clearly your roadmap to maximize your own potential. And you know that you have this immense, wonderful potential. You do. At whatever age you're at, you're always learning, and you love to learn. And in the space in front of you now where there's no door, we're going to place a door in your screen of mind, the doorway to maximize your potential by really connecting with a certain ability, courageous, calm, clarity of mind. And when you go through that door, you can go alone, or you can take family, friends, helpers, supporters, pets, people from story, even anything more esoteric like guides. And through you go, and you go even deeper. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you relax your face so much more. It's like more joy can be felt upon your face just by letting go and looking at the immense potential that you're ready to connect with. And you take yourself to a Zen-like space of stillness. Nothing to do but listen to my voice and just let go. And in this space, you know, you can automatically invoke and do your 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and straight to Zen. Take action as required with the clarity of mind. And in this space, you're also starting to recognize where there's been many challenges in your life. There's been suffering. There's been difficulty. Yet through all of those, there's a gift. Sometimes it's hard to see the gift, but we're going to see the gift in the challenge in this space. The gift, it could simply create more empathy with you and more understanding as a human having this experience on this beautiful planet. Like sometimes it's hard to see the gift until you're on the other side. Sometimes when you get stuck as the victim, it's time to jump into taking massive responsible action in your life. And you can take action and you find little things that you can do, what you can change. How you feel so much better in yourself when you just get on and take appropriate action. It starts to come clearer to you now. And know that you can bring yourself to this space and spend a bit longer in it. And as open to receive, you can even visit your future self in this space and shine a torch into various futures. So you're shining a light down a certain path and you think, wow, that's beautiful down there. And sometimes it's not a straight path. Sometimes you might have to get to a certain point and shine the light in another direction and another and another. And know that in this space, you're aligned with your ethics, values, passion, and purpose. And notice how quickly you can find that, and you realize that, that might be why you're struggling with certain things in life, because it's thrown curveballs at you. And when you notice that you can dodge that ball or learn from it, and realize, yep, time to take purposeful action aligned with your values, ethics, and passion from a clarity of mind as you have that big deep breath now, as you integrate that into self, knowing that you can revisit this space in your own time. So big deep breath coming back into self. That's right. And eyes open when you're ready. Welcome back. How was that, Lily?
Oh, that's a good journey.
Did you learn anything? How was it?
Yeah, there are lots of scenarios in my mind when you talk about this, but maybe I didn't get very correctly. However, in my mind, there's pictures I pictured. It's good. Anyway, I feel good
Oh, that's
about those
good.
pictures.
Yeah. Yeah. And so you can continue that in your own time. You can look at this little bit on the replay and then just fast forward to this bit and you think, oh, I'm just going to drop in, but this time I'm not going to come out until I'm ready. And you can do that in your own time as well. And anyone watching the replay can, if you make up your mind when you drop into it and you think, oh, I'm just going to stay there for 10 minutes. It's pretty cool how clever your subconscious mind is at giving you 10 minutes.
Yeah, actually, those 10 minutes seem such a long time.
Mm,
Like
yeah,
you
do a
being
lot.
to a story.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Magic.
Mm, yeah, and the magic's in you. Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. So as a prize for being my star participant on this, I'll send you a link. Yeah, yeah, because you talked about, are you going the right direction? How's it going to work? And we've got a nice little goal setting model that I'd love to share with you and do with you. So yeah.
Thank you. I do need that.
Mm.
I'm at a loss now.